Got it.
If you do a proper containment strategy, you will definitely optimize the cost. Probably cost may not be a factor for few of the companies, but the operation effectiveness or the availability of the equipment when it is
So cleaning and decontamination. So what are the unique challenges that you face in these two aspects? And are there any specific design systems that ensure cleaning without exposing operators or compromising containment?
So basically, as you correctly said, I mean, for cleaning, it cannot be manual cleaning, as if we are handling a potent product. So, so basically, while selecting the equipment, we ensure that it is a cleaning place if possible, and if it not, at least wash in place. So the whole idea of this selection is that when if it is clean in place, it's well and good. You do not have to. It is a validated process. You don't have to open anything, and then it's done. But if it is wash in place, of course, you need to do it cleaning afterwards. But the whole idea is the powder which is high-potent and which can be exposed to the operator, at least drain down when you have 1 or 2 wash cycles, and then you open it. Still, it is not recommended to do the open cleaning. So, so we designed the system in such a way that even if it is a wash in place, it is done in a contained. We cannot say isolator. It can just contain negative hood, which will ensure that the operator is protected while even the small parts are cleaned within the hood. So that is how we design as a design engineering firm. We design that whole facility. In terms of sterile manufacturing, when we have isolators, so probably cleaning place is much more validated. It's available. We have a decontamination cycle. We have a H2O2 cycle. So that is all what when we define the URS of the equipment, we select all these features inherently, so that we ensure that this is one of the steps where the exposure can take place, apart from regular docking, undocking, the cleaning. And if these features are included in the machine, it indirectly helps us to protect the person from the possible exposure of the product.
Okay. So does CIP and WIP also ensure that secondary waste is taken care of?
In a form that when we talk about, so the waste has 3 forms actually: the solid waste, the liquid waste, and the gaseous waste.
Right.
So in the liquid waste, yes, but the solid and gaseous waste has to be taken care of a different way. There is a different way of handling these 3 waste. But the liquid waste, yes. So when you clean, you have an option to collect in the decontamination tank. You decontaminate the particular liquid, and then you send it to the common effluent treatment plant. So one of the waste, that is liquid waste, is taken care with this cleaning place or waste in wash in place system.
So containment is, or I would say, the performance of containment is justified or measured by verification, right? So what are the validation methodologies that come into picture in the real operating conditions?
So basically, during the operations, it is not validated. Actually, it is validated during the PQ stage of the project, wherein if equipment is, say, designed for OEB 4 containment or OEB 3 containment, then at that stage it is validated with respect to the demi powder test, how the person is handling the product in a real-time environment. You take the swab test during the operations, not in the real operation, but during the validation process, and then you validate the process. Yes, the equipment is performing to its desired containment level, which is repeated, say, 6 months or a year or 2 years, based on how critical the unit operation is, and the exposure is, and the risk involved for the operator.
Okay, so say a worst case scenario analysis or worst case scenario testing. How do you select the appropriate surrogate compounds?
Surrogate compound selection is not so important, because ultimately you have to see the presence of particle or absence of it. So because you cannot you cannot take the test with the actual API, because that is the any compound which has a similar nature of product can be selected.
Can be selected.
Yeah, it's not hard and fast that you have to have this compound, but it's the presence or absence or within that limit of exposure level that compound that particle should be.